Good. Okay, guys. So, good morning. Good morning to everyone. And I'm going to start with the class today. It's a really interesting class. We have a class related with sleeping habits. Okay, we're going to talk about how good, how well, how often do you sleep. We're going to discuss and we're going to compare how do we behave in regards to sleep, cómo nos comportamos de acuerdo a nuestros hábitos de sueño. And the grammatical topics that we have are two: reduced term clauses, and clauses stating reasons and conditions. So we're gonna check out these two topics. So here, the first thing that we have is these two pictures. Okay, a night owl and an early bird. What do you think? What do you think are these? Oh, who do you think you are? For example, in my case, I am an early bird, a person that I am always like wake up in the morning. What about you guys? What kind of people are you in regards to sleep? Lady says, I'm an early bird too. Yes, I wake up really early in the morning. I like to start doing things, and I feel like, okay, we have a lot of things. By the other hand, the night owl is the person who works better at night. Okay, it's like a person that is better at night, is more focused in their job at night. So, well, we have these kind of things, okay? Good, my dears. So, you are more like a night owl, okay? Owl, no, old, okay? Old is like the word. Hold is the sound that the wolves make. Oh, that is hold, okay? Old, without H. ¿Listo? Hold es el sonido que hacen los lobos, ¿listo? Hold, es como aullar. Y owl is the bird, okay? Like this bird. The old. Okay, I have some comics about sleep. Okay, so the first comic that we have is this one. Go to sleep. Everything will be worse in the morning. This is Colombian style, right? Like every morning we have even worse news. So like that, okay? We cannot change that. Okay, very good. We have another one. This is like this. Why I can't sleep? And the brain says, you should totally Google world's deadliest insects. And then he says, I have a great idea. So this is a situation that usually sometimes can happen, right? Like we are just in bed and then we decide to scroll down. That is the verb, scroll down the cell phone. That is a really bad decision. Okay, scroll down. Scroll down, yes, in the internet, right? Okay, very good, guys. And well, I guess that we have another one. Yes, this is the teacher. In the car is sleepy. In the couch is sleepy. In the chair is sleepy. But in bed I have the insomnia. Okay, this is like the teacher. In the bed she has the insomnia. So bad. Have you ever been in this place? Like, have you ever been like this? Well, I guess that yes. Okay, and well, so we are going to start with something that we call phrasal verbs. Phrasal verbs are verbs that has two parts, okay? It's always like that. Are verbs that has two parts. A verb and can be an adverb, a noun, an adjective, and these two verbs goes together to make a new meaning. Okay, so we're gonna try to identify these phrasal verbs and make a little bit of a speaking, okay? So the first question that we have, I'm going to make this a little bit bigger, right? So the first question that we have is this one. Do you ever burn out from too much work? What do you think is the meaning of burn out? What will be the meaning of burn out? If you want, you can use the chat. To lose energy, okay, she says D, to lose all your energy. Very good. This is to burn out. Good. So here we have. What about you guys? Did you ever burn out from too much work? If you want, you can open your microphone and talk to me, okay? Yes. And what was your career? Yes, engineers always have a lot of work. I don't know why, but they always work a lot. Okay, very good. Well, here we have the next one. How did you calm down after an argument? What will be the answer? What will be the meaning of this? Okay, here we have A or here we have F. Okay, what will be? Well, guys, is A. Okay, become calm. Calmarse. Okay, so the other one is like relajarse, take it easy. It's a little bit different, but in this case, is number A. Okay, so how do you calm down after an argument? What is your strategy? In my case, I drink water and I go to sleep. That is my solution. When I am in an argument with somebody else, I don't talk to that person. I drink water and I go to sleep, and then I wake up and I'm more like relaxed. What about you guys? Yes, sleeping is the solution for everyone. You are sick, sleep. You are tired, sleep. You are angry, sleep. So it's like the solution for everyone, okay? Good. Here we have, how do you chill out after a rough day? And in this case is the one that Mauricio says, is letter F. Okay? Chill out is like take it easy, like oh my god, no more job, I'm going just to relax. Okay, so what are your habits for chilling out after a raw day? In my case, after a rough day, I just take a bath. I love to take a bath at the night, and like put creams. Yes, like apply creams and read. That is my chill out like routine. What is your routine for chilling out, or what do you do to chill out? Something like coffee or tea, or something more like strong, like a cup of glass. Very good, good, great. So well, this is the first one. Let me check it out. What is the other one? Does have. Does have is the situation when you are really tired. I mean, you haven't had a sleep the night before, and you start doing this, like you sleep shortly, or you are in your office and you just put your head back and do the soft. Okay, so that is the soft. Good. And the opposite, we have per cap. Per cap is completely the opposite, okay? So per cap is like get more energy, like wake up really wake up really fast, okay? So per cap. So how do you per cap when you feel sleepy? I would like you to answer that question. How do you per cap when you feel like tired, sleepy? How do you like wake you up? That's right. After lunch is the daily hour. After lunch, you are always sleepy. I don't know why. And you, yes, you need to like take a lot of things. Lady says that she takes a dark coffee, a strong coffee. You say a strong black coffee, strong black coffee. Okay, that is like a strong black coffee. Yes, you can also say an espresso. An espresso is like the short coffee that is really strong. So, wow, you per cup. Okay. Well, by the other hand, we have race off, that is running away. Okay, like move really fast when you're in a hurry. So, for example, when it's 6 o'clock, remember the old days when we were in the offices, that 6 o'clock you race off to your house. Okay, that is the meaning of race off. Good. Oh my God, no, that is the. I just write a number. Good. Race off. Go quickie. Okay, and we have the next one that is a sleepover. Oh my god, go clicky. A sleepover is like when you spend the night in a friend's house. Okay, you go for spending the night or pass the night in another house different to your house. Okay, stay sleepover. There is another verb that you can use and it's oversleep. You see, it's the opposite. You see, a sleepover is like you go to the bed to the house to another person to sleep, and oversleep is when you sleep more than you were supposed to, right? Like for example, you have to wake up at 6 and you wake up at 6:30, so you overslept. Okay, so there are two phrasal verbs that had the same words but in different order, so the meaning change. Okay, and finally we have turn in. What time did you turn in? For example, lady, what time do you usually turn in? Good. That is when you wake up. But turn in is the opposite. It's go to bed. What time do you turn in on the weekend? You see, turn in is like go to bed. Not what did you do in the morning when you wake up, but what did you do? What time did you go to bed in the night? That is the meaning of turn in. Very good, great. Good, guys. So, do you have questions about these verbs? This is some just vocabulary that we need to learn. I would like you to try to practice with this vocabulary, okay? Maybe in the forum, I'm going to use this vocabulary to make a discussion, okay? So, well, guys, here we have more vocabulary, but this time related with expressions to sleep. Okay, if you want, you can just practice after, or if we have the time, we can go over this again. This is the vocabulary that we have in the phrasal verbs. You see, like the soft, call down, burn down, per cap, so if you want, if at the end of the class we can go back on this. If we don't have the time, you always can watch the video and practice with this, okay? And by the other hand, we have vocabulary related with sleeping activities, like having trouble sleeping, falling asleep, sleeping a short time, and sleeping deeply. Okay, so I want you to take 1 minute to read this and try to identify what are the classification of the words that we have up there. So, what are the classifications that we have for example, having trouble sleeping? What would be the words that goes under this list? Okay. Well, it should be a problem because it's dangerous, but actually it's not the meaning, okay, of that. Be sound asleep is when you are deeply sleepy. Okay, so I know that it should be for me. It's a problem because if you live alone and you are like sound asleep every night, well, it's gonna be dangerous, you know. But be sound asleep es estar completamente dormido, profundamente dormido. So sleeping deeply is a synonymous of that. Good. Okay. What else? What else do you have? I'm going to help you. Having problems. Well, that makes sense, but actually, this is a word that we use for falling asleep. When you are falling asleep, before you fall asleep, you feel like this, like drowsy, like tired, you know. So it's like falling asleep. Okay. What else do we have? Not off. Not off is also falling asleep. Okay, like not off. Sleep a short time. What do you think? Probably yes. If you just sleep for a few hours, you sleep for a short time, right? But in this case, we are focused more in the action itself of deciding sleeping for a short time, en decidir dormir por un poquito de tiempo, como solamente tomarnos un poco. So here we have take a power nap. In having trouble sleeping, we have also, for example, this one, toss and turn. Oh my god, when you have the insomnia and you start like turning around in your bed and you turn here and you turn here and you turn here, this is toss and turn, okay? Like having problems sleeping. Here we have another one, like be wide awake. Cuando tenemos insomnio y no hay poder humano que nos cierre los ojos. Estamos súper despiertos. Be wide awake, okay? Um, I love this expression, sleep like a log, because it's the same like in Spanish. Dormir como un tronco is the same. Sleep like a lot. So this is like the same expression. Have an sleepless night is like having trouble sleeping. Yes, like you sleep. And drift off is again falling asleep. Good. And the last one that we have is be fast asleep. Okay. So I want you to, well, like pay attention to this vocabulary and try to use it in your like writing in your forums. Yes, it's gonna be a good idea to practice with this. Okay. Good guys. So I want you to start with the grammar itself. This is more vocabulary that you can use, more another text that you can use to practice the vocabulary that we just saw. And remember that you always can check the video to practice with this text and to review the meaning and everything, okay? But I want you to start with the vocabulary or with the grammar, because look at the time and we haven't started, okay? So here we have four people discussing about their sleeping habits. So I would like you to read each one of these, okay? So Daniela, can you please read Teresa? This is the early viewer. This is Lady, right? Okay, Lady, what about if you read Caio, Brazil? approachable. Okay, I'm not very approachable right after I wake up. Oh my god, this is a little bit me. Like I wake up and I'm like, I'm annoyed. I'm like mad mood. Okay, Mauricio, can you please read Miko? Okay. Yes, this is the typical situation, right? In the lunch, you feel drowsy, so you just take a power nap. Okay, a power nap is like una siesta reparadora, right? Like these kind of things. And finally, we have Richard. I don't get much done until it's getting to be late afternoon. Then I usually get a spurt of energy. A spurt is like an explosion, okay? Como un pico. Spurt of energy. I can concentrate best after everyone else has gone to bed. I say I'm a real night owl. Okay, these kind of people we have. So I want you to like pay attention to the time expressions that we have in all of these texts. Here we have after, right? After I finish my workout, I head to the office. Before, okay, as soon as we have here time expressions that help us to talk about like time relationships, right? Like what do you do first, what do you do after, or what do you do at the same time that another thing. Ever since, desde siempre, okay, ever since, until, like until this happens another thing is different, okay. While I take my lunch at work, I often sneak a 5 minute nap. This is something that happens at the same time. Mientras hago esto, hago también esto. Okay? After, again, here we have after, what is? Until, after, well, we have here these time expressions. What happened? You see that in sometimes the two objects of the two sentences that we are connecting are the same. Los sujetos de las oraciones que estamos conectando con la palabra, con el conector, son las mismas. Por ejemplo, aquí, after I finish my workout, I head to the office. Yes, after I finish, I head to the office. So, los sujetos de las dos oraciones que estamos conectando son los mismos. ¿Listo? Hay otras, en cambio, que son diferentes. Por ejemplo, I always get there before any of my colleagues arrive. So I always get there. This is the first subject, but any of my colleagues is another subject, okay? What happened is like we can make this reduce it. We can reduce the time clauses. So pay attention here to the example that we have. After I finish my workout, I head to the office. In this case, the subject is the same. El sujeto es el mismo. Which one is the subject? I. Right? So after I finish, so what happens here? I just change all the structure with the ing clause. You see? After finishing my workout, I head to the office. Yes? While taking is another one of the words that we can use. While taking my lunch break at work, I often sneak a 5 minute nap. Okay? Here is the same. I'm not very approachable right after I wake up. Right after waking up. Good? So we have these clauses. It is possible to do this only with these words. Before or right before, the combinations that you have with that. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I'm gonna erase that circle, horrible circle. All the words that you have with before, after, and while. Okay, these three clauses of time, you can reduce it if the both objects in the both sentences is the same. Si el objeto o la persona que hace la actividad en ambas oraciones que estás uniendo con estas cláusulas are the same, es el mismo, you can reduce the clauses. What about you guys? I would like you to try to make a reduced clause with yourself, with your habits. After, while, right after. If you want, you can write on the chat. Okay, I'm gonna give you 1 minute. Okay. Very good. After eating breakfast, you can say it's eating is okay, but it's more how can I say it? More natural, more common to say having. Okay, after having breakfast. Very good. It's more like common to say it like that. Eating is not bad, okay? Eating is not, no está mal, está bien, tiene todo el sentido, sino que es más común escuchar como have breakfast. This is something that we call a chunk. Es algo que se llama en inglés un chunk, a lexical chunk. Si quieren después pueden buscarlo en internet y eso les ayuda a tener más vocabulario. Es como palabras que van juntas, ya, o sea, se casaron y puede que otras suenan igual o que estén bien, pero no, pues van juntas estas, okay? Good. After having breakfast, I connect to the class. Very good, Daniela. What about you guys? Okay. In the morning, I have a lot of energy after running. Great. My God. Have you already run? Have you already gone running? No, today. Okay, very good. Well, maybe after classes. After having lunch, my coworkers take theirs. Okay. You are saying that después de que tú tomas el almuerzo, ellos toman el suyo? Yes, Mauricio. Okay. In this case, it's not possible to reduce the clause. En este caso no podemos reducirlo porque si ves, la primera está hablando de ti y la segunda está hablando de tus compañeros de trabajo. We cannot reduce this one. You can say after having lunch, I don't know, I talk with my coworkers. En ambas oraciones, el sujeto tiene que ser el mismo. ¿Ves? En la oración que tú propusiste, el primer sujeto eres tú y el segundo sujeto son tus compañeros de trabajo. So it's not possible to do that. But if you say like this, for example, after having lunch, I talk with my coworkers. Aquí sí lo podemos hacer. ¿Listo? Después de almorzar yo hablo con mis compañeros. ¿Listo? So pay attention to that. Good. Good? Great. Questions about this?
Yes, teacher.
Very good question. That's right. These are prepositions. You see? Estas son preposiciones. After, after, well, before. Todas estas son preposiciones. And the rule is, after prepositions, you always use ing. So sí, tú puedes hacerlo con preposiciones, siempre, cuando estás hablando de acciones que tú realizas. ¿Listo? Okay. Good. Another question, guys? No? Okay. So, always remember, únicamente podemos hacer esto cuando ambos sujetos de las oraciones son los mismos. ¿Listo? Si el sujeto de ambas oraciones es el mismo en ambas oraciones, we can reduce the clauses with ing. If not, it's gonna be after I have lunch. O sea, en este caso la oración de Mauricio sería after I have lunch. Okay, I have lunch. And remember the commas. It's really important to use the commas, okay? After I have lunch, my coworkers have theirs. Okay, así quedaría la oración de Mauricio. Why? Because the sentences or the subjects are not the same. En este, el sujeto es I y en este el sujeto es mis compañeros de trabajo. Okay, so it's okay, Mauricio? Well, great. So here we have more examples. It's the same. It's just that we have the example of Miko that she says, "Well, I take my lunch break at work." Okay, and before. I want you to try to make sentences with before. Just one sentence with before, and then we continue. Okay, no sentences of you with before. Right after waking up, I need to take a shower. Okay, very good. Yes, my mom is the same. Okay, but with before, I want you to use before. Before waking up, I take a few minutes to meditate. Okay, very good. Wait. In this case, I guess that is not waking up, but it's better to say get up, okay? Before get up, getting up. ¿Por qué? Porque wake up es la acción de abrir los ojos cuando te despiertas. ¿Listo? Como cuando, ¡pum!, suena el despertador. Get up es cuando sales de la cama y te paras y haces cosas. Okay, so before getting up, I take a few minutes to meditate. Okay, very good, lady. Great. Okay, guys. More sentences here. Okay, don't worry. We can continue then. However, guys, it's important that these clauses you cannot reduce it. Estas oraciones con estas palabras no podemos reducirlas. Únicamente con after, before, and while. Ever since, as soon as, until, whenever, from the moment, these clauses are not possible to reduce. No podemos reducirlas con un gerundio. ¿Listo? We can only use that with the for, after, and before. Those are the only ones that we have, okay? So ever since I was a kid, I have trouble getting up early. We are talking about that. Desde siempre, desde que yo era un niño, okay? Here, as soon as I get up in the morning, I race off to the gym. For example, I say, as soon as I wake up in the morning, I drink a glass of water. This is the first thing that I do in the morning. As soon as I get up in the morning, I drink a glass of water and then I start doing my things, okay? Until I've had my coffee, I'm such a grouch. Until I have taken my shower, I don't feel comfortable. Okay, so I don't know if you have questions about the meaning of these sentences. ¿Tienen preguntas sobre estas oraciones? About the meaning of this? I want you to write some sentences with yourself. Okay, I want you to write some examples with yourself. Okay, guys. Until I finish my work, I don't get up from my desk. Okay, very good. Yes, I'm the same. I try to finish everything before I stretch or something. I'm not very good with the very good. Here we have the first sentence. Great. Whenever I have to make a budget, I think about it for a couple of hours. Excellent. Very good sentence, Mauricio. Great. Here we have. Until I take a shower, I'll feel drowsy. Yes. This is me as well. Take a shower. Well, actually, I don't take a shower, but I just wash my face, my hands, my teeth, and I wake up a little bit. Okay, until I take a shower, I'll feel drowsy. Guys, do you have questions about this topic? ¿Tiene preguntas acerca de este tema? Lo siento, ¿me escuchan ahora sí, verdad? I was talking with the microphone mute. It always happens to me. Okay, now we're gonna discuss about conditions. Okay, conditions for our situations or conditions for our sleeping habits. Okay, so I wish that you take or check one or two of these and read them. Okay, read them out loud. Escojan dos de estas oraciones y léanlos en voz alta. Okay. So Daniela, you're the first. Great. So we have here two kind of expressions again. Light sleeper. I am a light sleeper. Any little noise, any little thing that is like in the. I mean, everything wakes me up. Like, oh my god. Yes. So that is the thing. So everything wakes me up. And here, I only wake up early if I have somewhere to be in the morning. No, actually, I wake up really early, okay? All the times. It doesn't, even on Sundays, I wake up at 6 or 7 a.m. It's crazy. Lady, go ahead and choose another ones. Very good. Pay attention to this. Considering, okay? Like, of words, considering, okay? That most people need 8. Okay, and the other one. I always set 2 alarms clocks just in case one of them doesn't go off. Okay, very good. And Mauricio, go ahead. Choose another one. Yes, this is me. This is me as well. I need to sleep really good at night, okay? You see that all of these sentences are explaining conditions, what happen if something else happens. This is the clauses that we have now, okay? So I want you to pay attention to the sentences that we read, some kind of conditions that we have. So, for example, the first one, I'm lucky I can get by on 6 hours of sleep. This is the first thing. This is the sentence. I'm lucky. And then we have considering that. The first thing that we have is that we are explaining that this, the first sentence, is because of this. So you are lucky because most people need 8 hours of sleep. So I'm lucky and can buy on 6 hours of sleep, considering that most people need 8. That is the first one. I want you to go with me and check it out the clauses here. Okay, we're gonna start with that. Considering that is the first one. Even if introduces a condition that does not influence the result. Okay, so I sometimes like awake at night, for example. Algunas veces me quedo despierto en la noche, even if I'm really tired. Aun cuando, incluso si, I'm really tired. Okay, and considering that, that is considerando que, okay, those are just conditions that we use to describe these things. In these cases we are using in the present, but you can use it in any tense, in the past, in the future, well, whatever. So I would like you to try to construct a sentence on your own using these structures. I'm going to construct my own. Okay, i um I always go to bed early even if I don't have to wake up early next day. This is my sentence. Even if I always go to bed early, even if siempre voy a la cama temprano, aun cuando, o even if I don't have to wake up early the next day, aun cuando no tengo que levantarme temprano el siguiente día. What about you guys? I'm going to write considering that while you write the other ones, okay? Okay, guys, what about your sentences? This is my sentence, considering that. My sister always has a lot of energy, considering that she only sleeps 6 hours. Okay, so ella tiene mucha energía, considerando que solamente duerme 6 hours. Oh well, I make a mistake here with the only, but you know. What about you guys? Go ahead. I always take my breakfast before going out of my house, even if I go out at 4 a.m. Oh my god, I am the same. I need to take my breakfast at home. I cannot take breakfast in another place. It's not my custom. Very good. That is a good sentence. Okay. Okay, good. And here we have Daniela. I can go to sleep before 11 p.m. even if, very good, I wake up earlier, really early. Okay. What about you, Mauricio? Do you have any sentence here? I usually watch Netflix late, even if I have to get up early. Yes, this is everyone. Oh my god, Netflix is a trap. Don't go with Netflix. It's a trap. Okay. Good. I usually watch Netflix late. Let's check it out the other conditions. As long as it's something that always happens if the first thing happens. Okay. If this happens, this is going to happen. If not, it's not possible. As long as introduce algo que tiene que suceder para que la consecuencia suceda. Si la causa pasa, la consecuencia va a pasar. So, I can manage 5 hours of sleep as long as I take a nap during the day. Siempre y cuando, desde cuando, siempre que, okay? So, as long as. So, I can manage 5 hours of sleep as long as I take a nap during the day. I don't know, I'm gonna make my sentence. I always drink water in the morning as long as I have left the glass reading. Okay, so you have this one. So I always drink water in the morning as long as I have left the glass ready. Siempre y cuando haya dejado el vaso listo, tomo agua en la mañana. Okay, si no, pues no voy a poderlo hacer. Okay, this is as long as. And unless, okay, we use it, okay, to um, talk about something that has to happen in order to avoid a consequence, to like avoid something happening. So unless I good night sleep, a menos que, unless I could have a night sleep, I can easily fall asleep at the school, at work, or even on the bus. So I'm gonna say I I don't, okay, I always have breakfast at home unless I don't have any food. Unless I got a nap during afternoon, I can stay in a party long night. Very good. In this case, the sentence will be negative, okay? I can. A menos que tenga una siesta en la tarde, no puedo estar en una fiesta por mucho tiempo. ¿Cierto? Very good, great. I can stay in a party for a long time. Good. Okay, what about you guys? Okay, what about you guys? Do you have any sentence? No, no sentences of this one. I can feel sleepy everywhere unless I stay doing something very good. A menos que esté haciendo algo, okay? I will say instead of stay, I will use keep. Okay, unless I keep doing something. It's better. Stay is more like stay can be also, but I feel more natural to keep. Okay, I can feel sleepy everywhere unless I can rest in the weekend. I can perk up the next day. Okay, very good. Unless I rest, a menos de que descanse. Okay, a menos que descanse without the can, I can perk up the next day. Very good. Unless I rest the weekend. Muy bien, chicos. Preguntas hasta el momento. No. Guys, you're awesome. I like to have you in classes. Okay, very good. And we have the last one that are clauses like a strict condition, just in case, solo en caso. This is really easy. I always said two alarm clocks, just in case was one of them doesn't go off. Okay, solo en caso de que una no funcione. So I always said two alarm clocks, just in case one of them doesn't go off. And I'm going to write a sentence with that. I always buy buy a lot of food, just in case I feel hungry at night. I always buy a lot of food just in case I feel hungry at night. Siempre compro mucha comida solo en caso de que tenga hambre por la noche. Okay. By the other hand, we have only if. Only if have two conditions, and that is really particular. You can say only if or only and use an space if. Look at the examples. I only wake up early if, or I wake up early only if. Both can be possible. Ambos pueden ser posibles. I only wake up early if, or I wake up early only if. So I'm gonna make a sentence here. Okay, like I I don't know. I eat junk food only if I am with my family. Okay. I eat junk food only if I am with my family. Okay. Or I can say it better. I I stand up from my desk only if I have finished. Okay. Finish my work. Levanto el escritorio solo si he terminado mi trabajo. But you can also make it like I only if. I only stand up, okay, stand up from my desk if, and the both sentences are the same. It's just that I'm making the order different, okay? Okay, guys, your sentences for finishing the class. I will change my work only if I can get the new job with the best salary. Very good. In this case, it's not best, it's better. Okay, better is comparing. So I will get with a better salary. Okay, I always check the alarm before go to bed just in case I have missed. I have missed setting. Okay, with ing, miss setting the alarm. Miss setting. Okay. Why? Just because. That is the rule. Es con ing después de miss, ¿ok? Creo que en la semana 2 o 3 no me acuerdo, vimos gerunds and infinitives, ¿se acuerdan? Que habían unos verbos que te seguían después con gerund. This is a case, okay? Miss setting, that's it. Okay, guys, and Mauricio, what about you? My sons only stand up from the table when they have finished their book. Okay, here we can say if they have finished their foods, okay? If they have finished. No when, but if. But it's okay. Both are correct. Ambas son correctas, okay? Good, guys. So, do you have questions about this topic? No questions. Okay, my dears. So, I hope to see you in classes in the next week, in the next class. Remember to participate in the forum, okay? I have already charged the forum for the topics of the last week, okay? And that's it. So, see you on classes. See you soon, dear. Have a good day. Great. Bye. Have a nice day. Good. I love this class.